People think that entrepreneurship is all about the business.
That's not true. Absolutely not true. Once you know yourself, who you are, what do you want, what you already know within yourself, you will definitely be successful. That I guarantee you.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Personal Development for Entrepreneurs. This is me, Ikram, with my mentor and good friend, Dr. Venga. In today's episode, we want to discuss, it's the start of the year, everyone's looking forward to the rest of the year, so we want to discuss how to set your goals for 2021, and what better person to speak about this than Dr. Venga, the man himself, the man who invented the V-Planner system. Hello, Dr. Venga.
Hi, Vikram. A happy new year to all of you. I hope this year has started off. 5 days have gone by. We are on the 6th day. I'm absolutely certain that each one of you who are listening to this, you will do well. It needs you to really rethink yourself. Rethink what the past has gone by. Okay? Whole year we have spent worrying about COVID-19, what have you. Now 2021, you're already there. Now, the only thing to do is to go forward and think of things that you would like to achieve and do. This is my wish to all of you.
Wonderful, wonderful. So let's dive straight into the topic at hand, Dr. Venga.
Yes.
How do we go about setting goals?
I think the first thing I want to just say as a sort of synopsis of you got to do certain things. And so the first thing to do is to think of like this, okay? Now, have you ever watched an ant? An ant? Mm-hmm. Every day you watch an ant. And you know what? If you watch an ant, you can actually keep on watching it for hours on end. Hours on end you can watch them. And they are very focused, looking for what they want to eat, what to bring back. And their path is always straight or little crooked, but they know exactly where to go to pick up the thing, eat them. They eat their body weight, about 10 times their body weight every day. Mm-hmm. So they know exactly what, they are not distracted by anything, noise, sound, nothing. They just go there.
Singular focus.
Very focused on getting it.
Yeah.
And that's why throughout the world, wherever you go to, they are huge in numbers, and they build from one place, one colony to another colony very well. And they are little tiny ants. You step on them, but yet without them, we won't be alive. But they are very focused. I go there. Look at a bee. The bee comes out, and it knows exactly where to go to, right?
Yep.
Yep. Take the pollen or the whatever you call it, nectar. It takes it and flies back to its hive and it puts into the hive, and whatever it eats it, and then it puts and builds up a colony. How very focused these two creatures, an ant and a bee. Very focused, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it's a beautiful analogy. Very focused. Yeah. Every day.
Exactly, every day. And you know what? They also die. But they live a happy life in their lifetime. Look at a fly as an example. A fly is little bit more intelligent than an ant, because it flies around, it looks around, it has got eyes to see, decide where to go, where not to go. A little bit, maybe a little distorted, but not so focused. But it gets what it wants to get. It'll eat, it'll have, and progressively go on. A bird is a slightly better animal. It, of course, will fly around and look around and, see which other female or male bird is better. Okay? Mm-hmm. But also it gets what it wants. Food. Okay? Very simple. How come we human, with all our intelligence, our brain, our mind, how come we never want to focus and get things done? Why, Ikram? Why? Is it because we are too intelligent? And we are so intelligent, our intelligence is hijacking us. It's taking us all over the place. That's why we have these spontaneous things that we do. We run around like a headless chicken, trying to go from one thing to another, and always busy, busy, busy. Not like the ant, slowly, slowly, get it. Slowly, slowly, get it, okay? Why? What's the difference between an intelligent human being and a simple ant or a bee?
Is it that very intelligence itself that's
Yes.
holding us
The
back?
intelligence itself is screwing us up, if I use the wrong word.
No, that's
It is.
absolutely-
We are screwing ourselves up because why? We are thinking of too many things at the same time, none of which is focused. And therefore, we dilute our energy. We waste our energy. Every single day, we dilute and waste our energy.
I can relate to that.
You have some experience with that, right?
Yes, yes.
You see, so the thing is this, okay? Unless we settle down and realize with our intelligence, we need to do only so many things with the given time. The problem is, time is the limited quantity. Every day, you have about 16 hours wake time. That's what you have. And how to make use of the time to engage in things that will benefit you. You. Don't worry about other you. Okay? In order to do that are two things. Number one, this is extremely important. Please pencil this down if you can. Number one, you have to have a goal for your own self, yourself, meaning what is inside you. What is your goal for this step? And the second one is material, meaning like a car, house, and wife and children, that material.
Financial goals, all those
Whatever material goal.
Okay. Yeah.
Self goal. To me, the first thing is the self goal. You must have a goal for your own self. What is it? What are the things that you would like to see change inside you? Not outside, inside you. Because only when you are inside you, when you are calm and you are focused, will you be able to achieve the second part, material. The first thing is to create that goal. So let me give you some very quick example. Then we're going to talk about it later. Okay? Number one. The first thing is eating. Are you eating the right food? A simple question. If you eat the right food every single day, then you should not have any illness at all. That's number one. Because your immune system must be able to protect you. Maybe you're eating too much processed food. Maybe you're eating out too often. Maybe you are buying food. Some of the food may have been stored for 2 to 3 years. As an example, you buy meat, right?
Yep.
Australian meat and, American beef, whatever. They may be 6 years old or 3 years old. Isn't it? It's not cut yesterday and today you eat. No. Oh. Correct or not? So processed food is bad.
Yeah.
What are fresh food? Vegetable, fish, seafood, even from the pond or whatever. Fresh food. Okay? So food, what do you eat? And every day what you eat, okay, builds you. And you must know whether you're eating too much or too little. Simple as that. Everything starts with yourself. If I can take care of the food that I eat, am I eating slowly, chewing it? Or if I chew the food, I'm helping my system move the food forward and take the nutrients that it needs, the rest.
Correct.
For instance, as an example, do you know they put pesticide, whatever? Today people are talking about organic food, organic food. How organic is organic? Organic foods are coming from China, from everywhere. Okay? Let me ask you this. Is it so difficult for you to grow a tomato in your own home in a small pot? Let's say you have no garden, you are living in a condominium. You can do a small thing. You can if you want to. So then you know whether it's organic or not organic. Okay, that's why they're promoting organic food all over the world. But I'm not so sure. When anything gets commercialized, They will find a way to make it bigger and quicker, and therefore they will use chemicals and whatever you and all that. I am not saying bad about the industry. I'm just saying that you must eat the right type of food, and also at the same time, eat it in quantity that are necessary but not overeating. Okay, this is very important. I'm not telling you, all of you, to change to become vegetarian. No. Okay. Let me give you some simple example. I know they all tell you blender, fruits, all you put inside, you blend it, you drink it. But do you know when you put any fruits and blend it, the fibers are blended unless you sieve it. Then you collect the fiber.
Fibers.
Otherwise, fiber go inside. Too much fiber gives you, it extends in your intestines. They will be extended because the intestine must push this food out. No? You should know this, health science. Please, go and read it, okay? But I'm saying, so the first goal will be to set what kind of food I'm eating. Whether I'm eating the right quantity. Am I eating maybe once or twice a day? And do I sometimes just don't eat to fast myself? These are goals that you must set for yourself. Once a week, maybe you don't want to eat a meal. No? One meal. Is it difficult?
No, it's not.
So why you are doing that? You are doing that because you want to improve this human being that you are. This system must improve. It must remain calm. It must be good. It must help you to survive through this journey of life. That's the first goal, that you sit down and write it down. What are the specific things in yourself that you need to set? Okay? And if you don't set it, then you'll pass another year just walking around and doing nothing. The second part of that would be, the second thing is the material thing, such as your job, your money, your saving, and what have you. All those houses that you want to buy, all those things that you want to do. That is another part. But the first part is yourself. The second part is the material self. Now, it is crucial that this part, the self part, is the first thing that you sit down and get it over with. Understand it. And then making sure that every single day that you actually execute. Now, many of you go to work. Many of you working. And usually you eat a lunch outside. I ask you to ask yourself, is it so difficult for you to pack a reasonably good meal, pack it in your own bag, and take it with you for lunch? Is it that difficult? Wouldn't you be eating healthier food?
Yes.
Would it not be good for you?
Certainly healthier, but it would be less convenient. I think we
Sure.
all eat out because of convenience.
Yes. But convenient brings you danger. Convenient meaning that somebody is cooking a tasty meal for you, and you know they are putting things to make it tasty. More sugar, more salt, more this, more that.
Yeah.
Of course it's tasty, but it's destroying you. It is destroying you. My dear friend, all the illnesses that we have is out of our own doing. We are creating that problem ourselves. We say we are stressed. You are stressed because of something from outside or something from inside. Usually it's inside. And this inside needs to be constantly monitored. The engine is not running smoothly. There's a lot of friction. And when there is friction, you get stress. Why? Is another thing. So inside. So if there is friction, you are not unhappy. It's another goal that you must set. So you see, there are many things inside you that you can actually sit down. Hey, I'm unhappy with myself. Why am I unhappy? Okay? Then set out a plan. Okay? A process. Start a process. Once you start the process, it's easy. Okay? And so if I see that, and then next thing, how do I do this? Simple, no? In the V Planner, I've given you all a form under goals. What do you want? Why do you want it? Huh? How can you get it? Who can help you and when? There are several things there, like 5 wives and 1 husband, like that. No, is there? what to do, why to do, so on so on. So all you got to do is sit down. If you feel that in yourself you want to improve certain things, now don't put a lot of things that you want to improve this year, no? My advice, take one thing that you want to improve. Let's say starting first, I will eat healthy food every day for 30 days. For 1 month, keep doing it. And measure it. See whether you are actually eating the healthy food and eat. And are you feeling better? The better you feel is because you are healthy. And that health is twofold. Number one is the food you eat, which in itself doesn't cause any stress. And number two is because you eat bad food, it also creates stress.
Absolutely.
So it's an internal thing to me is the number one thing. All my life, whenever I travel within Malaysia, wherever I go to, I always have a packed lunch. I carry one with me. People think I'm stupid or I'm late, I don't know, but I always carry a packed lunch because I am going out to work. It doesn't matter where. And I always have a flask in the car with some hot drink or something like that, and some water. Why? Because in life, it's like that. When somebody cooks something to be sold, he wants to sell more.
Correct.
And you want to make it as tasty so you can come back again second time, and third time, and fourth time.
Yes, absolutely.
But is it necessarily healthy?
No,
I don't think so.
necessarily. Yes.
So in that way, the process is simple. Define what is it that you want. When you sit down and write, this is what I want, then automatically you must ask, why do I want this? Then what are you doing? You are actually talking to yourself to say, this is what I want, this is why I want it. You're explaining to yourself. That means the entire body, from the tip of your head there to the bottom of your soul, it's beginning to understand exactly what you want. And all the cells, the billions and billions of cells inside you will help you to actually achieve that goal. It is, I'm not telling you some stories. This is true.
Absolutely.
So do that first as a starting point, and then you will find that you feel much better, happier every day. And don't forget to do something. Every time you do that, you must make sure that at the end of the day, whether or not you have achieved those goals. Okay? That's the self. Then go to the material part of it. Okay? You can always...
Can I just share a quick story about the self?
Yeah, please
so
do.
that it just for everyone to get
Please,
some clarity on it.
please.
So when I first started seeing Venga, and it was I basically met him because I wanted him to mentor me with my business material goals. And we spoke about material goals in the beginning when we first met, but you very smartly shifted, meaning every time I came to see Venga, he would ask me, how are you? How is your family? Are you feeling okay today? You know, things that were very related to myself. And he focused so much on this that I started asking, why is he not focusing on the material things? But as we went along, I realized that if you are not emotionally stable, you are not healthy, you know your mind is not clear, you don't have clarity, the material goals are not going to come. It's just impossible. So I started realizing how important it was, and then I saw results because, like what you mentioned just now, focus on one thing only. And I can tell you, in 2020, my only goal was to become more emotionally adept. So I focused on that, and I built a process. What I said was, I get emotional easily, angry, upset. You know, why is this happening? And ego gets pricked very easily. So I told myself that every time I feel an emotion, whether it's anger, whether it's hatred, whether it's anything, I'm going to sit down and write. Why is this happening? Why am I feeling this way? What's triggering it? And just analyze.
Absolutely.
So I did that throughout the year, and we're already at 2021. I can tell you that my emotions have become a lot more stable. And that has helped me achieve a lot more clarity in the material things that I wanted.
Absolutely.
So that's I'm sharing this just to show you how a singular focus on one area that you should improve on in yourself can help you a lot. It goes a long way in helping you realize your material goals.
Just let me add on.
Yeah.
During this COVID period from March the 15th till now, we are already into 2021.
Yeah.
I mean, you must have done extreme. When you can manage your emotion, you can manage COVID.
Yes. Yeah.
It is true, no, my dear friend. The moment you can calm down, I mean, instead of constantly compulsively doing things and all that, you find that you are probably better off now
Yes.
than being compulsive.
Certainly.
I'm glad that you did it because it must help you. And this is also something that all of you must understand. Let me just say this, okay? There are 1.3 to 4 billion human beings in India. Under this COVID time, their death of COVID patient, the number is very small compared to the developed country and all that. And every day without fail, at least 3 to 400 Indians, 3 to 400 million Indians do not have dinner. Because poverty in India is very big. They don't have dinner.
Yep.
These are quoted figures. You can see it, okay? Even with that, the death in COVID in India is very low. In fact, I think it's the lowest in terms of its population size. So what does it indicate? The people, although with no proper healthcare, not as rich as us and all the rest, yet they must be living a good individual life. Maybe they don't have a car, maybe they don't have what you have, but they surely have a good life. During this COVID period, it's been reported more suicide is committed in Japan than anywhere else in the world. No, but not in India. Mm-hmm. Although 400 million got no food to eat, at least one meal they can't have. But what does that indicate? It also indicates calmness of yourself. And this is important, Ikram, that you're able to cool yourself down, not jumping around from one thing to another, spontaneously. You see people running around with no head like that, no? Like, no? You see them? I mean, they're so busy. Even under COVID, they are driving like a mad fool, Why? Rushing for what? Towards your cemetery. No lah, calm down. This is the time for us to reflect. We are not reflecting. We don't review ourselves. Why are we doing this? We just do it, okay? So something simple you can practice. Something simple. Every day you look at your V planner. It gives you a nice statement to begin your day, what you should do. Yeah. Like today as an example.
So today's quote, and this is from Venga's One Day at a Time book. Today's quote is, practice divergent thinking. We must discover more than one right answer.
You see? What am I saying? There is no one right answer. This is the way. This is the only way. No. There are many ways to do the same thing. It depends on your understanding, your own information, your own knowledge, how much that you have experienced. And therefore, you may have one way to solve a problem. Another person has another way to solve a problem. Not that he is wrong or you are right. Accept the fact that whatever issue we have, each one of us will find our own way to do it. But the more calmer you are, the more experience you have done, and the more you think how to approach the issue, you will do it better.
Absolutely.
And with this view, divergent, meaning that you are willing to change your view when new facts are presented to you, or when you yourself experience something different. So that's what I say. Like that, every single day in the planner, there is one statement. You use the statement to guide you for the day. Plus, whatever goal you set up, both for personal self and for your material wealth, you have to break this down in an easy way that you can do every single day. One small thing for that goal that you set. And the two, one is for yourself, the other for the material thing. You can define that. And then every single day, do one small thing. And to make it easy for you, understand this, okay? There are only 16 hours in one single day which you can make use of.
Why 16 and not 24 hours?
Because of the 8 hours, you need to sleep. You need that rest. If a person does not sleep well, he will have major illness in his life. Believe it or not.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Only when you sleep, your body will repair, okay, and repair itself. You must give that time. As an example, quickly tell you, if you eat a very hefty meal, you want to sleep, isn't it? Even in the afternoon. Why? Because all the blood will rush to your stomach to digest the food, to take out the nutrients and all that. So it doesn't want you to be doing anything else. It wants you to lie down. Meaning,
Sure.
I don't have to support so much of blood to your brain, because your brain consumes 20% now of the energy. So to cook the food inside your stomach, I need to use energy. That's why it makes you lie down. The body knows what to do. But no, you want to eat a hefty meal and drive a car, and then what? Sleep in the car. You see what I mean? We are we're not behaving like the ant or the bee. Every day they have a plan.
Specific.
Go there, do it, go home, happy ever after. But why don't we also human follow that? No. We have a far more intelligent brain, and that's the problem. You see, the more we are being taught and told material wealth, material things are far more important than human life, I wish you luck. I'll see you in the cemetery. But if you forget that and look at yourself, hey, I want to be happy. Why I want to be happy? Ask yourself why. What is it that's driving me? And the more you drive yourself to happiness, you will drive yourself to success. And when success comes, you will actually enjoy it. Not when your varicose vein, varicose vein?
Yes.
They prevent you from walking. With all what you have achieved, you can't even travel. You got to push around a wheelchair. What for? You must enjoy life as you prolong in this journey of life. So to me, you must set the goal for this year, 2021, in a simple way about yourself. What is it that you need to improve? What do you want? Why do you want it? How can you achieve it? Who can help you? And when you leave it, the date is very simple. By the 31st of December 2021, that's it, 12 months. Simple, no? So it must be a simple goal to achieve, no? In a simple way.
So just to recap, when setting goals, it is what, why, how, who, when.
That's right.
These are 5 important elements of goal setting.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's right. Like that, no? Take another step. No? After you have done with yourself, then sit down and say, okay, my family, no? My wife, my husband. No? Okay, what do we want to achieve together? Sit down and talk about it. No? Or we should spend more time together. You were telling me a story about what your wife told you this morning or yesterday. I don't know.
Yes,
What is the story about?
It was regarding food. So because you were mentioning how food is something that needs to become a goal. So I've never had a specific goal for the self with regards to food. But my wife was observing, she said, you've not been eating at home as much. And it made me aware of this. Yes, I'm not. So I've consciously been trying to plan out my week in such a way that I eat more at home, more often at home.
See, it's a good advice. But you recognize it, right?
Yes.
So now you cannot just absorb it and then let it float in the wind as it goes away. But you must make it happen, right?
Yes.
So every day you must now put down, okay, will I have a lunch at home? Yes. Will I have dinner at home? Yes. Will I have breakfast at home? So you have actually plotted out. Am I having my breakfast at home? Yes, tick. Done. lunch, take, done, dinner, done at home. So not only you are appreciating your wife's cooking, but it's home cooked
Food.
home cooked food, which must be good, lah, no?
Yes.
But it may be not that tasty, lah, no?
I'm fortunate. My wife is a good cook.
Very good. So, okay, there you are. So it's not something that I'm saying as a goal. Very difficult to reach. Oh yeah, I tried, I fall down. Yes, because you are like the chimpanzee, lah, no? You have 2 apples in your hand, but you want the third one, lah, no? So you put this in the mouth and try to grab the third one. It slips. That one falls. This one falls. This one drops off also, lah, no? This is human, lah, no? We use our intelligence very erratically, not in a very simplified, action-orientated way of getting things done. We are like the monkey, chimpanzee, because we're intelligent, ma.
Yep.
Isn't it? Because we're intelligent, we begin to compare ourselves with another human being. Instead of comparing yourself with yourself, to improve every step that is much better, we look at, oh, I'm better than him. Okay, carry on. The moment you are better than somebody else, there's no improvement needed. No?
Yep.
This is the problem with us. You know, when you know your identity of yourself. You say, I am like this, I am like that, I am like that. No? Good luck. Cemetery very soon. Why? You intelligent, ma. We're so intelligent, we can think 4 times. 4 different things at the same time. And I'm telling you that every time I go and talk to somebody, if I want to talk to the person, anywhere, if the person don't pay attention to what I'm saying, I won't talk. Oh, you can talk, I do. I say, never mind. You're not free, I'll come back when you're free. Because you are not paying attention to what I'm saying. You are doing what you are doing. That means
Yep.
you are doing 60-70% of your energy is on that. You are paying very little energy for me. It's like this. If I talk to you, Ikram, or anybody else for that matter, when I talk to you, you are playing with your, not playing, let's say you're doing something with your WhatsApp or what, I will stop. I will stop because I know that whatever I'm going to tell you is important. But because you don't think it's important, I mean, doing it all the time, you just tell me, no? Cannot. And this is exactly what I did. Even every time I go to the hospital to get a doctor or anybody to examine, there's a sign in the doctor's table. Please switch off your handphone. I like my doctor because I actually switch off. He also got no phone. His phone ring, he won't take because he's with me. He want to allocate the time with me so that he can understand me and then examine me. Otherwise, he will prescribe using his whatever knowledge he had for the 4th patient he saw before. I may get the wrong drug. And don't think this doesn't happen. It happens. I'm telling you. Okay, so once again, in order to achieve the 2021 goal for you, do one simple thing. First, define the goals for your own self, such as food, as one example. Okay, improvement for your family. Okay, time with your wife, your children. All that is yourself. You want to do that. Once you have done that, step 2, material. In order to achieve that, what are the things that I need to get? You need money, whatever that is, then you set the goal. Using the simple 5 formula, what you want, why do you want it, okay? How are you going to achieve it? Who will help you and when?
5. Beautiful. We've come to the end of our segment.
I'm sorry, I took too much time.
No. It was really good. It was very useful. I've learned a thing or two. Hopefully, I can set it for my 2021 goals and achieve them. So I hope this episode has been useful for you. It's the beginning of the year. You've got a whole year ahead. Hope Dr. Venga has been able to give you a foundation for setting your goals. Remember yourself first and then the materials, because if yourself is not steady or stable, the material goals are not going to happen.
Yes.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. And yet, my dear friend, please, if not, don't think it'll take you a lot of time. Actually, you can start a small way. Okay, just a small way, start it. Practice it every day. You know, every day, ask yourself at the end, in the system that is, was I productive today? Okay, ask, have I eaten the right food today?
Yeah.
Be honest.
Yes.
You will see your health will improve tremendously. Tremendously it'll improve. Your health under COVID-19, every human, that's nearly 8 billion people, 7 point some billion people.
7 plus.
It has taught us a good lesson, but how many of us are prepared to do it? How many of us are prepared to look at what we are eating and ask ourselves, is this healthy?
I'm sure our viewers are, at least.
Hopefully. Well, I hope that you do that. Okay, till we meet again. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. You know what? Go there and do it. For yourself, not for anybody else. Good night.
Absolutely. And just before we sign off, our next personal development for entrepreneurs episode is happening on February 3rd. It's the first Wednesday of every month.
This is the third year we are doing this, huh?
Yes.
Huh?
This would
The
be,
third year.
Yeah. This would be season 3.
Okay, season
Yes.
3. Season 3. Very good. Good night.
Good night. We'll see you in our next episode.